What's up everybody, welcome to the Phase Reviews YouTube channel. If you're new here, thank you for joining me, and if you're a subscriber, welcome back as always. It's been quite a while. I apologize for going MIA. I've had a lot of other things going on and I've been producing a lot of videos for Amazon, but I'm back here on the main YouTube channel to share a review of a new mixer from one of my favorite companies, Mackie. Over the years, I have outfitted my entire mobile DJ business with Mackie gear, from speakers to mixers, microphones, podcast gear, and Mackie has increasingly pushed more and more towards portability. They've created awesome battery-powered products that allow you to do your job on the go, and today's product is no different. This is the Mackie PROFX10GO, a really full-featured 10-channel mixer with a built-in 8-hour battery so that you can go out and do a gig without the need to be tied down to wires. This has built-in effects, it has Bluetooth capability, it has a USB interface for streaming or recording or playing back audio while you're doing some sort of live streaming. It really has everything that I would see in any other standalone mixer, but now you can take it on the go. In this video, I'm going to show you everything that comes inside of the packaging. I'm gonna give you a demo of this in action. I'm gonna talk about all the specs and the features, or at least as many as I can fit into this YouTube video, and then ultimately let you know whether or not I think it's worth picking up for yourself. Now, if you're new here, make sure you subscribe and that you ring that notification bell so that you don't miss any videos coming in the future. And as the video goes on, like it if you enjoy the content, and leave a comment down below with your thoughts on this, or if you're doing the sort of events that require you to have battery-powered gear. But enough about that. Let's take a look at the Mackie ProFX10GO. So I am going to spare you the unboxing because I've already been playing around and practicing with this and getting some experience on it. But inside of the box, apart from the mixer itself, which we'll get to in a minute, you're going to get a quick start guide. The full manual is available on Mackie's site. So if you're new to this kind of product and you want to get a better idea of all the features available, make sure you go to their website. And then you're going to get this small accessory box, which just has two things in it, which is going to be a USB cable to hook this up to a computer, PC, Mac, whatever, and then an AC to DC wall plug to charge this. Now, in this video today, this is fully charged, so we are not going to be using either of these cables. We are going to be using this completely battery powered and standalone. Now, before I zoom in and we take a look at the top and all the different specs and features, let's talk about kind of the overall build quality. Now, Mackie's motto is built like a tank, and this definitely is. It's hefty, it's super robust. Metal top and bottom with some plastic side panels here. Really classy Mackie ProFX logos on the side. Around the back, we've just got the power toggle, we've got the connection for the AC plug, and then we've got our USB connection. And that's really, apart from all the knobs and buttons and in and outs on the top, those are the only controls. Now, it feels really nice in the hand, and for 10 channels, it's a relatively compact form factor. You could find a case for this, and again, aiming towards their goal of portability, this could easily be taken with you on the road in a small coupe, sedan, whatever. If you needed to do like a singer-songwriter gig, if you're a musician, or if you're a DJ who's doing some wedding or something and you need more ins and outs for videographers, speeches, all that stuff, this has you covered. Now, let me put the camera overhead and we can talk about what sets this apart from a lot of mixers in this price category. All right, so now we've got our top-down view of the ProFX10GO. You're gonna see very familiar layout if you've used any Mackie mixers before. I'm gonna power this on. You'll notice there's no cables back here, and immediately we're greeted with this awesome full-color display right here, which is our effects engine and our recording section. We'll get to that in just a minute. We've also got Bluetooth up here, which you saw flash at the beginning. That automatically paired to my phone because I've done some testing with it before, but if you need to pair up a new device, you just hold that button down and you can connect to your cell phone, tablet, whatever it is. Now, let's make some connections. We're not fully wireless, unfortunately, but we do have our main output here. I'm just gonna run a single channel for now for testing, and then I'll also hook up a microphone to channel 1, and then I'll do Bluetooth for some music demo. We're just gonna keep it simple, but there are a ton of different inputs and outputs, so let's talk about that right now. Now, I'm gonna turn on my speaker, which is also battery powered. Super nice to have. And let's start up at the top with our ins and our outs. So channels 1 and 2 are gonna be our combo XLR 1/4 inch outputs, guitar, microphone, whatever. We do have switches on them for high Z. So if you don't want to use a DI box, you just want to plug a guitar directly into this and use some of the built-in effects, you can do that by switching these on or off. Below that, we do have 1/4 inch inputs, XLR, or sorry, 1/4 inch balanced or unbalanced. You can do that here, and we have insert buttons if you want to use these as effects loops right there. Now below that we have gain knobs, and this is going to be for channels 1 through 4. This allows you to adjust your gain. So if I grab my microphone over here, And we'll start talking into this and bring up our gain. All right, check 1 2, check 1 2, check 1 2, check testing, testing, testing. Hey, 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 you can see that LED light right there. That is my level set. You want that to just peak occasionally. That means we're set up with the appropriate level. So I'm gonna put my microphone down. We'll come back to that in just a moment. Now, below the gain on channels 1 and 2, we have a 1-knob compressor. And if you don't know, compressor helps level out the sound, brings the highs down, brings the lows up, and makes the volume more uniform. It can help things stand out in the mix. This is nice because you don't have to adjust a bunch of settings. You just kind of increase the compressor on there to the level that you like, and you're good to go. Now below that, we have our EQ section, which is going to extend across the whole length of the board, high, mids, and lows, as well as the effects knob right here to either bring in outside effects or the built-in effects processor. You can kind of adjust the individual channel level of effects right there. Each channel has its own pan knob, left, right. You can kind of adjust the stereo image. We have a mute button for each channel that illuminates when you click it, which is really, really nice. And they're very solid, clicky, responsive switches. It's not like a mushy thing. You have a nice defined noise when you push it in and out. And then our master level control right here. Now going to the right, we've got 2 XLR inputs right here with our stereo 1/4 inch below that. So that's channels 3 and 4. Again, an insert button and a gain, but no compressor on these channels. They usually, as far as I've seen with mixers of this type and budget and stuff like that, they usually only put them on the first couple of channels. The controls below that are all going to be the same. So channel 5/6 is going to be, again, a stereo 1/4 inch line input, and 7/8 is going to be more of the same. We've got USB 3.4 button right here, which allows us, if you've connected this via USB cable to a computer, to route audio from the computer back into the mixer. If we click this on, then if you're playing music or game audio or something while you're streaming on a computer, we can bring that back into the mixer by clicking this button. EQ, FX, pan, all going to be the same. Channels 9 and 10 is either your Bluetooth input or it's going to be your 1/8 inch 3.5 millimeter headphone jack type input. So if you want to do a line in aux cable right there, you totally can. We're going to come back to the FX section in a minute, but we've got our foot switch down there, which allows you to toggle the effects on or off with the foot switch, which you have to buy separately. Our main outs, thank heavens, XLR, love to see it. I wouldn't consider it a nice professional mixer if we didn't have XLR main outs. I just like them. That may be a hot take. We've also got 1/4 inch balanced and line outs. We've got control room outputs if you want to have a pair of monitor speakers. We've also got an FX send as well as a headphone jack 1/4 inch right there. Now coming below that, we have our main level meters. We have our phantom power button if you're going to use condenser microphones. We have this button right here, which allows you to send the blend of inputs to the headphones right here or to the control room. We've got our control room volume and our headphone volume right here. We have our FX main level right here for the built-in effects processor, as well as a mute button for that. And we have our main level output, mute button, and we already mentioned the headphone output. So that's kind of all the ins and outs. That was a lot of different buttons. So let's just start bringing up our level over here on this microphone. Check, 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 check. We'll see if we can see it. Hey, hey, hey. Actually, we're going to put that at unity and start bringing up our main master volume. Wow, that's got a ton of gain. Wow, a ton of gain and absolutely no electrical noise floor that I can hear. Completely silent. So I'm at Unity over here. I'm barely at, I don't know, almost 9 o'clock on here, and it's like super loud already. So I could actually bring that down, bring our mains up over here, and I'm not even registering on the level meters. So that just gives you an idea of how much clean gain that this mixer has. So I'm gonna bring that back down a bit, bring that down a bit. We'll demo the effects unit real quick. Actually, but before we do that, let's play a little bit of music through the Bluetooth. So I'm just gonna pull up a track, and I don't wanna get copyrighted, so I'm just gonna try and play like a beat from the beginning of a song. Hopefully that won't give me copyright stroke. Here, we'll just do this one. Okay. And so you can see we've got volume right here. This is going to be for our Bluetooth. We're not even registering right there. And actually, this level control, if you're on Bluetooth, is not affecting anything. So that's just going to be for the aux cable right there. You have to control your Bluetooth volume on your phone, which I can do up or down right there to kind of find the right one. All right, now I'm going to stop that before I get copyright strike. Okay, now let's go to our effects unit over here. So we've got this really nice display. You see the effect name at the top. You can see the adjustable parameters that you have right there. You can also hit this back button to go between the effect name. So we've got delay, echo, slapback, hall, room reverb, plate reverb, chorus 1 and 2, flanger, and then some combo effects, combining a few of those. Now, if we click this, we can go into adjusting individual parameters if you want to get that deep into it. We also can go over to the EQ here and adjust frequency, width, and gain, low pass filter, high pass filter. All those things are customizable. Now, if you dial in an effect, like let's say you take a stock one and you make some adjustments to it, you can absolutely come over here down to presets, hit enter, and save it to one of these presets, okay? I'm not gonna do that right now. The last little section here is the record section, and that allows you to use this either as standard recording, which allows you to just take all the outputs from this and send it off to a computer or a phone or something and record it. We have loop back, which allows you to have two-way audio with your device so that you can bring audio back and include it in the recording. And then we have the interface mode, which just does dry signal out straight to the computer, no effects or anything like that, if you just want to use this as like some sort of audio interface. Okay, we're not going to do any recording right now. So let's go through and do some of these effects. So I'm going to bring up my effects to Unity here. We're going to be on the delay, and I'm not going to make any adjustments. I'll start bringing up the effects on my mic channel. Check, check, check. Hey, 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 hey. So kind of like a nice, I mean, it's a delay. What else can you say? Check that out. Got the echo. We've also got the slapback. Okay. Some of our reverbs, hall reverb. Hey, that sounds great. We can kind of bring that level up more and more. Really good sounding hall reverb. Got our room reverb. Room reverb, again, that's kind of hot. There we go. We've got, let's see, plate reverb. Hey, hey, hey. And then I'm kind of putting these on heavy here. Chorus. Hey, hey, hey. Check 1, 2, check 1, 2. We've also got chorus 1, chorus 2, flanger, check 1, 2, hey, hey, hey. Some of these aren't going to be as readily apparent on a mic channel as opposed to music or an instrument channel. And then we've got our combos. So that's how you use the built-in effects engine. It's really, really straightforward. Overall, I mean, this mixer is so impressive. Now I want you to be able to see these main meters. So I'm going to turn my speaker off because we're in kind of a closed space here. And then I'll hit that music again just so that you can see. On the main, we can see how those levels look, okay? Let me start playing some music here. There we go. So now you can see those beautiful LED meters there. They look really, really great. You saw our level set over here with this, and that's really all of the features of this. There's just so much. You don't skimp on anything by having it battery powered. It literally is the same, you know, full modern mixer that you're gonna get from Mackie, but now you can just take it on the go. All right, so that is the Mackie PROFX10GO. It really is an awesome mixer, and having owned other Mackie ProFX 10 channel mixers, this is just as amazing of a mixer, but now with the benefit of being able to throw this in your car and charge it up before you go and do a gig in the middle of nowhere, or if the power fails, you've still got your audio ready to go. If you combine this with battery powered speakers, other battery powered gear, you could be completely independent for an event and not have to rely on running cables around a venue. So the effects are fantastic. The USB interface is so important in today's world where people are live streaming and recording their sets. The Bluetooth is handy for backup, or if you want to use it as backing tracks if you're like a busker or something like that. And overall, I'm once again impressed with Mackie's dedication to quality and how awesome their products are. So I'll include a link down in the description. You can go check this out there. Buy if you want. It supports the channel. I would, of course, love you for it. Let me know your thoughts on this, or if you have another piece of battery-powered gear that you really enjoy and would want to see on the channel. But that's going to be it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.